country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night.
All right, so I am starting the recording. So for anyone watching this, welcome. This is a combination of teams, and for all of our coaches, all of our clients, we are doing this once a month. I apologize for the echo. We have nothing on our walls, on an air mattress, and the house is echoing a ton because everything's down. So you're not going to hear me talk anyways because we have a guest speaker tonight, but if you're new here, or if you're watching the recording, we're having this once a month on the second Tuesday of every month where we're having this big client call. So a lot of you on this call are coaches, so you can invite your clients. Some of you are clients yourself. These calls are going to be focused on fitness, nutrition, mental health, overall wellness. And tonight's topic is actually confidence. So we're really going to open these up to all different topics. We may have chiropractors come on, or energy healers, or some of you guys to share your own story, and that's what we're actually going to have tonight. So if you're just jumping on, please show your faces. It is so much more fun when we get to hang out with each other. We're all across the US, Canada, and UK, so when we get to see each other on these calls, it's a lot more like in real life, in-person stuff. So we have an amazing guest speaker tonight, and unfortunately at the very last minute, she got a schedule change for work, which is actually what she's going to talk about in her call, and had to go in and work tonight. She's a nurse. She works full-time. She works rotating shifts, night shifts, day shifts, you name it. And she had a really, really last minute schedule change today. She messaged me today. She's like, "You're going to kill me." I was like, "No, I won't. I would never do that." But she was kind enough to record it for us. So we worked together today for her to record her story. And I'm going to play that for you guys tonight. It's a 16-ish minute clip that she's guest speaking, prepared it for you guys. And Courtney, just to introduce her a little bit here, is amazing. She's been one of my clients and now coaches since October-ish 2017. And I can just tell you from an outsider looking into her story, she is a completely different person from when she started to where she is now. And I can just continue to see her and watch her grow on her journey. She started, she's going to tell you in this, but she started as a client, not as a coach, wanting to work on her own health and fitness. She saw one of my posts that said, like, "It's time to choose you," or I was running a group called Choose You, and she was like, "Okay, I finally need to choose me." And she was one of those people that watched all my stuff, never liked, never commented, like I had no idea. And it took her a lot of courage to even reach out and ask for help. And she was kind of on her, like, this is the last thing I'm going to try. She was so frustrated. And her journey just has been so amazing of her confidence, not just her physical transformation, even though it was great, but really her mental one. And that's what she's going to talk about tonight, is how her confidence has changed over time and how it's built up in little tiny steps. Like once she got a little bit confident in one area of her life, and then she transcended and got confident in another area and another area, and her confidence has just blossomed so much. So I'm really excited to share this call with you guys. So let me get it pulled up. And then at the end, since I'm recording this, Courtney did say too, she was really bummed she can't be on live. She's like, "I want to be on live. I want to answer questions." So we can just ask questions at the end and I'll send them to Courtney, and I'm sure she'd be more than willing to like film another little 10-minute video answering any questions. Or if you have any specific questions like about her journey, I can answer some of them, or we can even just open it up to Q&A at the end of how can we help you, and how can, like, what do you need help on your journey, and just go from there. So let me get the video up.
Hi guys.
Can you guys,
sorry I couldn't be on the call.
Can you guys hear and see that? Okay, let me try to get it full screen real quick. Where is full screen? Nope. Okay, I guess, can you guys see this good enough? I don't know how to get it full screen. Okay, I will play it from here.
Sorry I couldn't be on the call tonight. I had a last minute change in my work schedule that I couldn't get out of. So I'm still really happy that I get to deliver this information to you. It's my favorite topic on confidence, and who would have ever thought, because I am that girl that never had any confidence. And I am not kidding when I say that. I am not exaggerating. I was the worst. If you don't know me, my name is Courtney. I am a coach on Emily's team, and I started in one of her challenge groups in September of 2017. I cannot believe it's been that long already. Really, from the time that I started with Emily, I was a totally different person, and my biggest transformation really has been my confidence. And I really honestly wish that you all knew me back then and can see where I am now. Not that I'm like the most confident person in the world, because I'm like nervous and I'm shaking right now that I have to talk to you all. But I just found my first video that I ever recorded for Emily when I decided that I wanted to be a coach. And it was one of my assignments explaining what a coach was and why I decided to be one. And I am so timid. And at that point, I thought I had owned my confidence. I thought I found it. I thought I was like on top of the world. And so much has changed since then. It continues to grow every day. I really wish I had the magic answer to give you, like, here, do this. This is going to make you confident, but I don't have that. But I will tell you what has worked for me and why I think this whole system as a whole has really helped me grow confidence and really found the confidence that I never knew I had. Because I really started from nothing. You know, I know some people are born with confidence. Some people just naturally own it. And I was like, I'm just one of those people that is not meant to be confident. So our number one thing is the workouts, right? And working out, eating healthy. And how I think that helps our confidence is because I don't know if you're anything like me, but when it comes to the workouts per se, I used to find every single reason not to work out. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I was, one of those people who paid for a gym membership but never went. If my gym buddy wasn't going, or if I had to work, I would find every excuse not to go. So having these workouts, that are done in your own home, you really cannot make an excuse unless you're injured or you're sick. But how sad is it to, roll out of bed, your workout is right there, and you're just like, I can't do it today. I couldn't be that person. So finding something that was so convenient for me, so easy, and something that was actually fun, it was the best. I showed up that first day and I waited until after work. So I did it at 9 p.m. in my bedroom, like in this teeny bitty space. And afterwards I was like, I did it. I did day one, and I'm going to do day two. So just showing up, because it's simple, it's easy to show up, just building on that. And you're like, I'm not as lazy as I thought. I'm not this horrible person. I'm not a failure. Like, I can really do this. So, one day turns to two turns to a week, a month. And here I am, like almost 2 years later. And I can honestly say I've never missed a day. And that's a confidence boost for me. Just to be like, I make zero excuses unless I'm sick, unless I'm hurt. But, I don't let traveling, I don't let my busy work schedule, I don't let other people stand in my way. And I think that's pretty awesome. So that in itself is a giant confidence booster. Sorry, my camera's a little goofy here. Really, though, I think a big thing too is just starting something. I know that's scary and I know that's hard, and we're all in different parts in our journey. So I don't really know. I wish I could talk to you guys and see where you're at. But even if you're not in the very beginning, commit to a program, commit to the whole program. Don't just say, I'm going to do a couple of days, really say, okay, this program is 21 days. This is 6 weeks. This is 80 days, whatever it is. Print your calendar, mark those days off as you go, and watch your confidence grow. It's really cool to be like, hey, I started this and I finished it, and I didn't make any excuses in between. So that's really going to push you to go further, to do the next program and inspire other people to do it too. Hang your calendar in your workout space, set your workout clothes out, do whatever you need to do to make sure you show up every day. Tell whoever you live with, like, hey, this is my workout schedule. Don't let me back down. I didn't want my husband to be like, did you do your workout today? Yeah, of course I did. It's right here in my living room. It's simple. And then we also obviously have our meal plans. It's the simplest plan to follow. I don't know if you've tried other plans either. I have. I've tried Weight Watchers. I've tried disgusting shakes before. Honestly, I had to mix them with pudding to get them down. And I think I made it through 1 week. We have these simple meal plans, but I was that person that never, ever ate healthy. I honestly would eat like 1 serving of protein and maybe 1 serving of vegetables in a week. That's terrible. It was because I didn't find something that could work for me. So when I committed to this program, I first started with Core to Force and just Beachbody as a whole. I decided I was going to go all in. So I really encourage you to do that. Because same with the workouts, just showing up for 1 day, you're going to feel really good. And then you're going to show up for day 2. And again, that's a week, a month. It all just rolls forward. So I encourage you, get out the meal plan, get out the book, get out the guide, ask your coach for help, say, how do I start? And really commit to 30 days, even 3 weeks. You're going to see a difference and your confidence is going to boost. You're going to feel unstoppable. I know we all preach this balanced lifestyle and this 80-20 rule, but
I think my computer is overheating. Give it a sec. Maybe.
And again, that's a week, a month. It all just rolls forward. So I encourage you, get out the meal plan, get out the book, get out the guide, ask your coach for help, say, how do I start? And really commit to 30 days, even 3 weeks. You're going to see a difference and your confidence is going to boost. You're going to feel unstoppable. I know we all preach this balanced lifestyle and this 80-20 rule, but I highly recommend that you go 21 days, 30 days with no cheats. Follow that plan until you gain control. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I was a severe emotional eater, a binge eater. I would hide in my car and eat from the drive-through, and I would hurry up and throw it away so nobody could see it. Like, that's embarrassing, but it's my reality. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate too. But just being able to say, I took control of something is going to boost your confidence. And then at the end of the 30 days, treat yourself. Go back to your meal plan and live a little. It's not going to hurt. The other big thing is personal development. And I know you've heard it preached to you before, and you probably think your coach is a little bit crazy. I did too. It's weird. I don't need mental help, but we all do. Even if you're the most confident person, even if you're the most secure person, even if you don't struggle with anxiety, depression, or low self-esteem, or worrying what other people think about you, we all can use a little mental help. Really dive into it. Pick a book. Start it. If you're not feeling it, start a new one. Listen to the Audible app on your way to work, while you're doing the dishes, while you're in the shower. And those little bits of encouraging words and just the comfort of knowing that you're not alone, like, the thoughts that you would have, like, man, I must be crazy. No, I'm sure someone wrote a book about it. You're not crazy. You're not alone. Find a podcast that really resonates with you. Just filling that dead space is going to make a difference in your day. Instead of listening to a radio and just being in autopilot, on your way to work, really dive into that. And it's really going to set the tone for your whole day and kind of just your whole life. I really think personal development has been one of the biggest parts of boosting my confidence, just because that comfort of knowing you're not alone. We all, struggle with our mindset from time to time. You get so into this routine and you just maybe feel like it's a little bit mundane, or you're like, oh, I have to log my workout, but putting those positive thoughts in your head again, like I said, is going to make a world of difference. So you can say, I don't have to work out today. I get to work out. Like, how cool is this? Or like, oh, I'm so glad that workout is done. No, change that to, I just rocked that. Like, I'm a total badass. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. It really just, pumps up your day and brightens your spirit. And again, sets the tone for the whole day. I know that's more about mindset than confidence, but it all kind of is a compound effect. Another thing, obviously, the best part of all of this is our online support, our virtual gyms, our community. How many of us have said, like, I can't go to the gym because I don't have a gym buddy, or I can't eat healthy because my husband doesn't. Those people don't matter. This journey is about you, and we're all in this together. So knowing you have this giant community, this sisterhood of everybody having your back, you're never going to be alone. When you're feeling down, be like, hey, help me out, girl. I need a kick in the butt. Tell me everything you need, or what you do to get you through these tough times. It's so comforting to know you're not alone. Really lean into it, whether you're having a bad day, a good day, that's what we're here for. And just knowing that you have those friends through it all is really going to help you through this whole process. Again, compound effect with confidence, just knowing, these girls have your back. I used to, think I'm going to do this alone. None of my friends are working out either. I just want somebody to tell me I'm doing a good job, to tell me I'm doing it right. So when you log your selfie, your sweaty selfie, or log your workout, and they're like, good job, Courtney, keep up the good work, you're doing great. It's like, you know what? I am doing a good job. And that's pretty cool. Really participate in your groups too. As coaches, we put a lot of work into those groups. And I'm not just saying that because I want you to participate, but it really, really helps to build that sense of community. They do keep you accountable. And just checking off your workout, log into that group. This is what I did on the first day. I ate healthy all day. I had it all planned out. And I was like, I have to go home and work out after a 12-hour shift at the hospital. I'm going to go home at 9 o'clock and I can work out. And then I was like, it's kind of late. I have to work again tomorrow. It's easy just to skip it. But I logged into the little app and I was like, well, that girl showed up today and that girl showed up, and well, she's busy too. And I was like, you know what? I got to show up. These things, they all go together. And it's hard to say, not checking into the group isn't going to boost your confidence, but working out every day, using that as accountability to get your workout done, that's all going to boost your confidence. And really the biggest thing, just own who you are. It's really hard if you don't have any self-esteem or you don't have any confidence, but you have this one life to live, right? So why wouldn't you want to be you? People are going to judge you. People might laugh at you. People are going to point fingers. None of that matters. This is about you. This is your journey. This is about you growing. Those people don't matter. You've got all of these people here to help you through these hard times, to support you, to encourage you, to celebrate you. And it's really, 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 really refreshing to let go of that fear of what other people think and stop worrying about other people's opinions. Honestly, none of that matters. So again, personal development plays a big role in this. Just letting go of all of that weight that you're carrying because of what you think other people might say. And I know it's hard to be that person that wants to work out every day. You know, I used to go to work and be like, hey, Courtney, what's up? Now it's, hey, Courtney, did you do your workout today? Like, I'm more than just a girl who works out. Or if you're at a restaurant or you're having a party at work, or you know, you're out with your friends. She ordered a cheeseburger, not on her diet. You know, it's things like that. Who cares? You're doing you. You're being the best version of you. And going through this whole process is going to make you own that. And I really just challenge you to do that. And I really, really wish I could explain, like, that is really big for me to say, because I was that people pleaser. You know, I cared what everybody thought. I never said no to anything. And I wore myself so thin. That's exhausting. Exhausting. It is so hard to wake up every day and just be like, here we go again. What am I going to get into? What's so-and-so going to say about me? Oh, this outfit doesn't. None of that anymore. You know, again, one life to live. Do you want to live it like that? So all of these things, working out is going to make you feel good. Eating healthy is going to make you feel good. Diving into this sisterhood is going to make you feel good. Listening to your personal development, it's all going to make you feel good. And you're just going to own who you are. You're going to own the world. You're going to own this whole journey, this whole process. And the world is yours, really. So just don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to stand out. Share this with everybody. It's hard to put yourself on social media. I know as a challenger, that's not required of you, but really if you have Facebook, if you have Instagram, just start posting pictures of yourself, show your transformation, really own it. You're going to inspire a lot of people and you're going to feel really, really good about yourself. I promise. I hope that was helpful. Sorry, I can't be on here to chat with you guys, answer any questions. If you have any questions, please reach out and I'd be happy to answer them.
All right, guys. So something I want to say too, because Courtney is like too humble and nice to like brag on herself. So I'll do it for her. But just, she talked a lot about her health transformation and eating healthy and working out and how that then compounded into other areas of her life. But I can say too, from the outside looking in at her, from watching her on this whole journey and having these conversations with her, because she now is one of the top coaches on our coaching team. But when she first started, she would have never even considered coaching or helping someone else or anything like that, because she didn't have that confidence in herself. But once she started working out, and then she started eating healthy, and then she started reading personal development and checking into the group, and then she went to a live event, and I was with her. And I always say my favorite thing is when I can get with you guys in person and just see the spark in your eyes when it goes off, when something clicks for you and you're like, wait a second, I can do this too. Or you have this realization, and I don't even know how to describe it besides that I see a spark in people's eyes, and it is my favorite moment. It is like the moments I live for in this world, is when people see their potential and see their belief and start to gain that confidence. And I wish I could pull it up real quick. I had a transformation picture of her. Let me see if I can find it really quick. That just shows more than the physical transformation. Let's see, Google Slides. Okay, let me share my screen again. Come on, computer. It is not used to being on my lap. So this is just one of her transformation pictures. I can't tell if you guys see what I see. Can you see her picture on here? Okay. So this picture on the left was of her before she started this journey. She like had to dig it up because she never took any pictures of herself. She told me she always used to wear oversized sweaters, oversized clothes, and her hand would be in front of her stomach like that in every single picture that she did actually take of herself, because she didn't want anyone to see her stomach. And she had to dig up that picture. She's like, barely had any pictures. She was like, I was smiling, but like I was not comfortable. And she's like, even it was sunny out and hot and I had on this oversized sweater she says the post, or I put the post in here, but she said, I was the girl that wore a cardigan with every outfit and tried to convince people that I was just cold even in the peak of summer. And you can go down to read this, but this picture on the right, she's like, now I'm setting a timer on my camera just to snap a solo pic every day, and I'm jumping in front of the lens every chance I get. I want to capture this feeling, and I want to look back on these photos someday and say, wow, look how happy I was. I spent a lot of years trying to hide myself, and look at all these look at me pics are making up for that. And it just truly is incredible. And that's where we talk about more than, it wasn't about the weight, it wasn't about the inches, it wasn't about the number on the scale, but when you can really do this for yourself and do this for your happiness and do this for your energy and do this for your confidence, that's when, one, the results will start coming on their own then once you start building those habits, but that's what it's all about. And that's what it is, becoming this best version of yourself. So does anyone have any questions that you either want me to ask Courtney, or maybe just something you want to share yourself? We have a little bit of time if you want to share any of your personal journey, your personal transformation, any questions about health, fitness stuff, or personal development, or growth, or books, or anything. We are here to help.
Oh gosh, I just dropped it. I can say something real quick. I like shared something today, my like personal transformation, and Courtney was like the first person to respond to me and gives me like lots of encouragement and everything, as well as our whole team. But she was like the first one that reacted like 2 seconds later, and I was like, oh my god, how'd you read that so quickly? But it's been so fun like working with other people like that, and it's scary as ever. And I was like, oh my god, I just hit send. I think I can delete it before anyone sees it. But when you're surrounded by like all these people that are like encouraging you and lifting you up and everything, and Courtney is one of those people, so she's a rock star. Shout out to her.
You will appreciate that. I know it. And it's like, it's not about the health and fitness. It's about, we are like, guys, be proud that you're on this call right now. Like, you took time out of your night to be on this call, and you're a part of a community that really cares about you on all of our teams. Like, we all deeply care about each other and want the best for each other in life. And we push each other. We encourage each other to get out of our comfort zones. We make each other do uncomfortable things because we see each other's potential, sometimes more than we can see it in ourselves. And just surrounding yourself with positive people. Like, I know when I started on this journey, sorry, I keep wiping my ear. I tried to put olive oil and garlic in my ear today because I think I'm like, I'm getting an ear infection from being in the pool, and I have like water stuck in my ear, and I read it online and it said it was supposed to help, and now I smell like garlic. Side note. But being a part of this, we all just really, really encourage each other. And when I worked in corporate, I know, and many of you still work full-time jobs, some of you love them, some of you don't. But when I worked in corporate, everyone was really, really, really negative, and it was a toxic environment. And when I was working full-time, I knew, okay, I just need to get home, and then I have this positive community online. It's not even in person, but online, that really cares about me, that pushes me. I got excited to check in every day. Like, that's what this is about. Like, maybe someone has great health and fitness, but they need that positivity in their life, and they need a community of people who care about them, because maybe their friends or their coworkers just are not those people in this season of life. And it's really, really special that we have this for each other. Like it really is. So thanks for sharing, Hannah. Does anyone else want to share anything? Sam, share what you're doing to step out of your comfort zone this week. I challenged everyone in our virtual gym to step out of their comfort zone, and Sam is embracing it. You're muted. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm doing the 5-day yoga challenge, and I'm on day 2, and it's not easy for sure. I sweated my butt off today, and it was only like 27 minutes, but it was good. I've been kind of pushing my body a little bit with like a half relay, and then, well, not a half relay, like a trail running relay, and then a half marathon last weekend. So my body just kind of needed to back off and definitely work on my mobility a little bit more. I've been a lot of aches and pains, and I feel like an old lady some mornings. So really going all in with the yoga, and it's good. It's different, but it's good.
I love it. And I told Sam she's a lot like me. It's hard for us to take a step back and slow down. Like Sam and I love like Insanity Asylum and Shanti and all these hard workouts, but sometimes our body needs yoga and stretching and not the high intensity. So I challenged everyone to step out of their comfort zone this week, and Sam's been doing that. So just wanted to shout you out for that, Sam. Thanks. My mom's trying to FaceTime me. Call her back. Courtney J, I see you on here. Do you want to share anything? Everyone's like, she's gonna call on me next.
So I don't actually. By
the way, because I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Jabina. Yeah. So actually, I don't even know if you know this, but the past 4 weeks I've been doing Transform 20, but I've actually been doing it with one of my cousins. So we've been keeping each other accountable doing that. She doesn't have Beachbody or anything like that, so I just kind of we work out together almost every day though. I've been a little bit more consistent than she is, but yeah.
That's awesome. That's so fun. Does she come over to your house and you guys do it together?
We like switch every once in a while, yeah, so.
That is awesome. I love it. And it's one, keeping you both accountable to like, hey, we said we're going to do this. And so much fun to share that with someone else. Like, I'm sure it's bringing you joy to be like, in some way, I'm helping her right now do this. And that's amazing. Props to you. That makes me so happy. Anyone else want to unmute and share or ask any questions?
So some of you guys know this, but I started going to therapy about 4 weeks ago, because I have kind of had like an opposite confidence thing happening ever since I quit my teaching job, which was like super exciting, but like that was the end goal. And then I didn't really have anything to focus on from there. And then I got really freaked out by that and panicked. So I've been going to therapy for about a month now, and it's been awesome. I'm trying to find the picture I just took of the book I'm reading. I just started reading a new PD book. I put it in my challenge group, and now I can't find it. Hold on. All right, I just started reading Let Your Mind Run by Dina Castor. She's an Olympic marathoner, and the book, like, is about running, and it's about her journey like into like competing as a runner, but it's really about her mindset and how like having a positive attitude affected her athletic performance. And it's been really interesting. I'm only a couple chapters in, but so much of it I feel like has applied to like life in general, even though she's telling the story through the lens of who she is as a runner. So I definitely recommend that book. It's really, really good.
I love that. Thanks for sharing. And Jessie, too, while you're on, I've seen you transform, one, from going to therapy even just in this past month, and two, with To Be Mindset. And I know a lot of our team is UPF focused, but talk a little bit about how that's working.
So I thought that the containers were my jam. I thought that I loved them. But I am like historically, I have been like an all or nothing type of person. So like I'm really good at following the rules. I can stick to something for a set amount of time. And then on day 31, I'm like, and I'm going to have Chick-fil-A for breakfast. And like that has been my pattern for forever. And I did it with 80-day obsession, and I did it with insanity, and I did it like I can stick to a program and I can do really well. And then as soon as it's over, I like go crazy and until a week later when I start a new program. And I don't even know, I started To Be Mindset because I had two people that I know in real life from running that were interested in trying it. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a try with them. Like I've never even watched the videos. I might as well, try it. So I led a To Be Mindset challenge group. And I am like 100% hooked. And I think that like a lot of what I realized about the way I handle nutrition is also what happened to me in my business is like, I work 70 hours a week or so right now because the transition out of teaching was not to full-time coaching, but it was to full-time fitness. And it turns out that when you work in fitness, you have to work like a million different things at odd hours of the day to like make that an income. And I couldn't sit down and devote like an hour to coaching at a time. So I just kind of shut down and I was like, well, I can't do this. I don't have the time for this. And I think To Be Mindset kind of led me down this path of like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I'm looking at my plate and like she does everything by percentages, which I really like. So it's like, okay, my breakfast is about 50% carbs and about 50% veggies, but there's no measuring. There's no, like, I'm just looking at the container that my food is in. And that's what I'm aiming for. And I think I kind of started to embrace that with my business. Like, I don't really have to do a full power hour, but I can kind of sort of fit this in right here. And I can kind of sort of fit this in right here. And as long as I do at least these things today, like, that's great. I did it. So that's been really, really awesome for me in terms of giving myself a little bit more wiggle room and a little bit more flexibility for someone who is historically a rule follower.
I love it. And guys, this all goes back to being on your own journey. Not the same thing in fitness, nutrition, business is going to work for everyone, but it is your job to do the self-work to figure it out of what's going to work for you. It's not your coach's job. We're here to help. Of course, 100%. Talk to us. Have us as an ear to bounce ideas off of. We are here to help you, but everyone has to be willing to do the self-work to figure out those things. Like, you know yourself more than anyone in the world, and self-awareness is such a huge tool of really diving in. And if you guys want to dive into something with figuring out yourself and your personality and your self-awareness, the Enneagram is amazing. It's a personality test. It has changed my life. It took like, there's 9 types, and like you're gonna read your number and be like, shoot, someone just wrote a book about me. Like it's really, really amazing. So anyone else want to share anything? Amber, Christy, Brittany, Lola, is that how you say it? Lola, Judy, Heather, Bridget.
I'll share for a minute. First, when I was listening to Courtney, I was tearing up because I've watched her journey. And she is just incredible and inspiring. And and Jessie, you are rocking it with your newfound system that's working best for you. One of the things that I had scheduled to step out of my comfort zone this week was to go to the chiropractor for the first time and have a massage because I have horrible anxiety about people touching me. I got the call this afternoon about an hour before that the girl was sick, so I didn't get to go. So I have to call and reschedule. But I was all ready to go, and then I got the call, and it's like I got to thinking to myself, should I do this? Should I not do this? But I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and just do it. But I have noticed too, with my consistency and my working on my limiting beliefs and all of that, that my business is changing now. People are starting to see the value. My husband now has joined and partnering with me too, which is super exciting because he was not a supporter at all from the beginning. So it's exciting to see him, and he's asking me all these questions. And today he's like, we need to get the fruit punch energized now, not just he's wanting me to order all these things. But before, he was not wanting me to order anything because financially it's a struggle with 4 kids. So, but I feel that my confidence is growing. I feel that my kids are starting to see the value. They're always watching, not only my kids, but everybody on social media is starting to watch too, and really starting to pay attention. So I've been doing this for over a year, but it's now starting to all come together.
I love it. And we all have that own timeline and own journey, and it all goes back to like wrapping this all up, being the best version of ourselves so other people can be the best version of them. Like, that is one of my favorite ways to describe this business and this journey and this team and this atmosphere is we're all just working on becoming the best version of us and giving other people permission and resources and tools to do the same.
And the one last thing I wanted to say is that I get so excited when I get on social media to see all of your stories and your posts. Like, that brings me joy to see that all of you guys are changing and you're on your own journey, and we're all on different places and we're all on different journeys and in our own place, but we all are in this together. And just that sense of community, it brings me so much happiness. And actually, I meant to put it on my story, but my 11-year-old who's sitting over here made us a little sign about, we're called the Never Give Up Squad. And she wrote all of our names on it because she sees you guys that I look through on social media, and she sees you guys on the computer and everything. So it's the cutest thing. I'm hanging it up in my basement, and I look at it every morning when we're working out. But she sat while I was doing my workout the other day and created that for us, and it is making a difference. So I just want to cry. But she has everybody's name on that she sees on my social media. So she was asking me how to spell all your names.
Oh, please send that to us or put it in the Dream Builders page. Cute.
Yes.
All right. Anything else, girls? Brittany, you want to show us your ring?
Sure. Are you there? Hello? I am doing booty day while I'm on this call.
I love it. Show us your ring. Yay! Congratulations. Yay.
Thank you. Officially shredding for the wedding, right?
Congratulations, girl.
Good motivation. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. If no one has anything else, we will jump off. But thank you so much for getting on. I will post the recording of this tomorrow. So if you want to share it with your team, your clients, your coaches, anyone, and just anyone watching the recording, know that you're a part of something special and you're a part of a really, really great community who really cares about you. So we love you, and I hope everyone has a great Tuesday. Bye, guys.